What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. You ever feel like you're in a cutscene of life where you're like kind of changing different phases? You're kind of growing out of your old circle, but you haven't really fit into the new one yet. Or maybe you're like trying to figure out what the next steps are for you to actually feel like you're included or maybe that you fit in. That's a phase of life everyone has to go through. I mean, you've already been through it, but you didn't even realize it. Because I guarantee when you was in high school, you weren't with the same group of people for all 4 years. And if you were going through different phases of outgrowing them and certain things and certain habits that they may have had. And now you're in a different position where you've done different things and that you're not with them. You're not even talking to them no more. You've graduated. Now you don't talk to them no more because you started a business, because you went off to a different college. Maybe you just moved. Maybe you just do different things and have different lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you've went through the phase of transition. And that's what everyone has to go through. You know what I'm saying? I need people to realize that sometimes when you're going through that phase, it's going to feel lonely. It's going to feel lonely, but not in a depressive way. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those, you're trying to figure it out. What's the next step? What's the best step that I need to do for me to make sure I'm maximizing on everything that I need to do? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that when you're doing something no one else is doing, typically you're only, if you just imagine, let's say it like this. If you imagine you have your eyes closed, right? Imagine you're standing in an auditorium and you're standing on the stage and you look out in the crowd and you see no one but one, maybe two people. Maybe that's your mom, maybe that's your grandma, maybe that's your sister, that's your brother. You know what I'm saying? That's those few people that actually care and want to support you. That's who's going to be supporting you during that phase. And sometimes you got to realize, are these people that I can trust? Are these people that I just need support from? Because sometimes I think that it's different. You know, you could tell your mom, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. And she cannot see the vision, but she can support you. Or she might not support you, but you can at least trust to tell her what the information is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a difference personally. And when you're talking to people and you're like, man, these are the goals that I have. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. Not everybody's going to support you. And the reason is, imagine you're doing all these different bad habits. Then they're going to support you. Then you get that whole crowd that's saying, oh yeah, drink, let's get drunk tonight. Oh yeah, let's go to clubs tonight. Let's go party. Boom, let's smoke tonight. Oh, let's go hook up with all these other people tonight. You know what I'm saying? You have these different groups that are already influencing and already promoting for you to hop in those groups, but you've outgrown those, right? That's why you're in that lonely phase, because before you used to maybe do these things. Now you're like, I don't want to do these things. I want to do better for myself. I'm going into a new year, a new season of life. I'm trying to walk differently and be different, right? And if you're in that season, just understand that that's where God has placed you to be at. It doesn't have to be a bad season, because eventually, again, you might have only had 1 to 2 people, 1 to 3 people. Eventually someone's going to walk through the door. Now you got a supporter. Boom, they're sitting there and they're watching you. Boom, another supporter. Boom, a group of people come in. Now they're sitting there and they're watching you. You got people coming in from the top. Now you got a whole sold out stadium because you got these people that believed in what you started instead of you following the norm. That's how things go anyway, right? That's how the entertainment system goes. That's how music goes. You know, people start something, doing something on their own, and all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm kind of a fan of this artist. I'm kind of a fan of this movie series. I'm kind of a fan of this actor. You know, and all of a sudden now anything that they're in, you're the one that's sitting in their auditorium. So do what you need to do, because eventually people are going to sit in your auditorium. It doesn't have to be a selfish setting. You know, the spotlight is on you. It's your stage. If you want to share it with other people, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But don't be stuck in, this is not where I'm supposed to be at. I feel so alone. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to go back to the old habits or if I want to really pursue the new group that I want to be a part of. You're trying to stand out and do things that other people aren't trying to do, which is okay. That's where God has called you to be at. God has placed that dream, that mentality, that moment that you want to have on your heart. So if you feel that, live it, walk it, act on it, because eventually there will be a time in the future and you'll be like, man, I wish that I did these things. I wish that I acted on this. I wish I just took a leap of faith in that, and who knows what could have happened. You always live with that what if feeling. I'm sure there's already been something. What if I didn't go to college? What if I did go to college? What if I didn't work at this job? But what if I did get that promotion? What if I didn't start this business? But what if I did, right? What if I do these things, right? Everything is a what if, but you got to learn how to start acting. The more you start acting, the more you start actually accomplishing things, and you figure out yourself, okay, college is not for me because I want to do business, but in order for me to learn business, I don't want to go to a class and learn about business. I'd rather meet business owners and go to networking events. I want to work at this job, but I like doing sales, but not for roofing. I want to go and do it for solar. Maybe I want to do it and I'm standing at Best Buy instead of me doing door to door, right? You have different experiences because you've already experienced what that feels like. You already know what that feels like because you've put yourself in that predicament, you know? And I'll tell you guys one thing about me, man. I didn't come from no grand family, you know? I came from a family that did well for themselves, but I didn't come from mansions, a lot of money, luxury cars, luxury lifestyles. Let's take these trips. Let's go get on the private jet, right? But the thing is that you have to put yourself in a predicament where if that's what you want, then you could be the first. You could be the first to do those things. Be the first to buy that Corvette. Be the first to buy that Bentley. Be the first to own a Rolex. Be the first to own a Cartier. Be the first to be able to get on, fly first class often, not just as an occasional thing, right? Vacations are a lifestyle, not just a vacation, right? You're able to make money and have a successful business. You're able to impact people. You're doing things that no one else in your family had done. That's the thing that God has placed on you. That's a gift that God has placed on you at that. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be hard because you might have people in your family saying, oh, that's too risky. I'll be cautious. Oh, what if it fails? What's the backup plan? You want to go to college? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what if this does work out? Then what? How's it work with your taxes? Right? How's it work? Okay, well, I'm glad that you're successful, but let me get $1, right? Oh, I bet Christmas is going to be real good this year, right? All of a sudden they're pocket watching. When they started from supporters, they started from people that were just in the auditorium. Now they're people that's standing right there at the front asking for a handout. Instead of them trying to give you flowers, they sitting there saying, let me get $1. Let me get you know what I'm saying? That's where you gotta be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand it, but it's not meant for them to understand. You could be the first. So if you feel like you're in this phase where you're like, I'm outgrowing my old lifestyle, but I'm going into this new lifestyle and I'm stuck in the middle. You're in that middle spot right now. Leave the old people where they're at. If they want to join you, they'll join you. Eventually they will. Eventually they'll walk in your auditorium, right? And they'll come sit in the seats. But for right now, they need to see you be the change because maybe they don't know what change looks like. So right now, feels like you're in that lonely season. That's okay. Go to more networking events. Go meet some high-level people. Go talk to more high-level people. Do more educating from YouTube. Maybe how to talk, right? Places to go to meet high-level people. Put yourself out there. Create conversations. It doesn't even have to be nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? It could be, dude, conversations are conversations. They don't have to be nothing high-level. They don't have to be nothing low-level. They can be simple human conversations. You go out to eat, man, it seems like it's a little slow in here. Is it always like this on a Monday? Yeah, it's typically like this, man. Oh, dang, man. Well, do you like working here? Do you get paid well? Yeah, the pay's pretty well. It catches up on the weekend, so it kind of da-da-da-da-da. Smooth, man, smooth. Well, is this all you do or you do something else? Boom. Boom, this is all I do? Or I have a business on the side? Or I go to college? Conversation is conversation. Oh, you go to Texas Tech. That's dope, man. What are you trying to major in? Oh, I'm trying to get into accounting. I'm trying to do this and this. Boom, you just never know who you meet. Because what if they have an opportunity for you while you're in this season, while you're in this phase? And then the other part of it is, what if they need to meet you? You have something going on And now they need to be in your circle. And they're just trying to figure out, what do I need to do to be able to meet the next person to get me out of this job, for me to get me out of this situation? And they meet you, right? These are things that you have to think about. Conversations are just conversations. That's why they're not that hard to have. So if you find yourself kind of in this mix, that's what I would do. And if you don't know where to find them, just do it in your everyday life. Go talk to somebody, go meet somebody. Just start the conversation. Start it with things that you're around. If you're at a bar, talk about a drink. Maybe talk about their clothes. Maybe talk about what they have on. I don't know. Talk about the sports game that they're watching. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to take it all for the Super Bowl? That's what I want to know. Oh, really? What, you from Dallas? Or, oh, you're from Philly. Okay, so, but you don't like the Eagles? What's going on, man? You don't like the Eagles? Why? Because Jalen Hurts? Oh, I mean, but he's a good quarterback. Like, boom, conversation. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. So, that being said, y'all, if you're in this phase, I believe in you. You're in a season where you're trying to figure it out. In this season, look in the auditorium. You don't see that many people. That's okay. But when you start doing your own thing, people are coming in, people are supporting you. Eventually, when you're done with your act, you'll see how many people are sitting there clapping for you because they support what you have going on. That being said, y'all, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, King Malone, man. You already know where it is. And until then, y'all, I'm going to catch you on the next video. I'm gone.